All right. Now here's another one. Now there's a bunch of these. Okay, this is Duff, the car driver. Okay, there's some stories about him driving a car. Anyway, we're driving back to school now. And today, if you want to go from New Jersey to Bonaventure, it's Route 17. It's a 4-lane highway. It's nice. In those days, 2-lane blacktop road went through every Tom, Dick, and Harry town. And we didn't take 17 all the way. We would go through, we'd take 46 out, we'd go across the Lower Water Gap, get on 611, go out towards Scranton. We had a circuitous route, Route 6. We were all over the place. One thing was, I had these old cars. They didn't go fast. I mean, 55 miles an hour was top speed. And at that, I was worried about blowing a bearing in the car. It'd be tapping away. Okay. But on the back roads, we could make as good a time as anybody else because you couldn't go that fast, And we cut out the miles. So we would get there a little bit after somebody else, but not much. So anyway, we're driving this one night, pick up Dick Fisher, up in Pompton Lakes. And then we take off from there. And then we're going to go 46, then we're going to get on 611. Now, so it starts snowing. And there's been snowing. I mean, so there's snow on the ground already. Maybe 4 or 5 inches, but now it's snowing, maybe inch, that's it, So anyway, we get to 46, we go across the Water Gap, we get on 611. Now 611, I don't know what it's like today, but 611 then was 3 lanes. So you had, a lane going west, a lane going east, and then the lane in the middle was for turning. Now, it sounds good, except got to realize you're going through the Pocono Mountains, so it's up and down hills all the time. So in the summertime, when you drive along, they'd have this in the middle. They would have all these bright, reflective, kind of yellow paint on the road that as you drove, as soon as you started going uphill, because somebody comes over that hill, you got trouble, there would be big arrows saying you got to get over, you got to get over, so that both sides, the guy coming up the hill and you going up on the other side, we wouldn't hit one another. But in the wintertime, obviously you couldn't see those, So in the wintertime, what they had was right behind where they had all those barriers to get over. If you looked in the road, they had a pipe cut off in the ground. And what they would do is they would stick a pole in there with a sign on it, basically saying, you got to get over to the right. You got to move over. So we're driving. Now, Jim and directions. I mean, not directions so much as knowing whether he's going in the right direction or not. North, south, east, west. Jeez, he was not good. Not good at directions. I mean, he probably could read the directions, I don't know about that. But, I mean, he just had no sense of directions, where he was going. So, it is a little drifty behind the wheel anyway. But anyway, in no sense. So, we're driving along. Fisher, he's tired out. He's sleeping in the back. So, we're driving. And I'm kind of not paying attention, but we start going up this grade, right? And the grades are long. They're not little short. It's a long grade. But I realized, hey, we got to get over. Duff, you're going uphill here, you got to get over. He said, I'm not going uphill. You're going uphill. I'm telling you, you're going uphill. No, I'm not. We're arguing about it, right? So finally, I go, Fish. Yeah, Fish wakes up. He looks over the back seat. Huh? What? I said, are we going uphill or not? He looks, yeah, we're going uphill. And he didn't know the discussion we're having. So he just lays back down. So Jimmy goes, right, he pulls over in a right-hand lane. We go up the hill, over the hill. This happens, honestly, 3 times. Now you got to go. We're on that road for, 50, 60 miles. It happens 3 times. And there's a lot of these hills. You're just rolling through those hills. So now, the 3rd or 4th time it happens, it's been snowing and snowing, right? So there's more snow on the ground. We're going up this hill, and there's a semi behind us. He's on the right side, but he's behind us. So Jim's going, I said, Duff, you got to get over. Going uphill. And he's ticked off because he's been paying attention, and he's positive he's not going uphill. I am not going uphill. Trust me, I'm not going uphill. And I told you, he would be Mr. Sitting behind the wheel. I saw, but when he got mad, boom, he's ticked off. I'm telling you, I'm not going. So finally, we're going uphill and there's a truck here, you know. I said, no, we got to get over. We got to get over. Hey, well, fish, get up. You got to bring up this debate. Fish looks, he says, he looks, he goes, you're going uphill. Jim's like, I am not going uphill. Looking back, he looks back. Now, when you run out of territory, first of all, the plow gets to where that pole is. Well, it can't plow behind the pole, so it has to go around the pole. So the snow is maybe an inch or two on the road, but behind that pole, it's probably 6, 8 inches deep, the snow. And how hard it is, I don't know, but there's a truck right here. So he looks up, and there's the sign right there, and it's like, oh, well, there's no cutting anywhere. He just, boom, he goes right through the pole. The pole snaps over, puts a big dent in my hood. We were right over the pole. Now we're in the highs, and we go skidding all over the place, and we cut right in front of that truck. That's on my side of the car, too. All I see is two big headlights right here, you know, boom, and we go off the road. Luckily, the truck driver must have slowed down or something. Because he should have, I would have thought he would have hit us. We cut right across, we would go off the road, man. We have to get out of the car, push the car back on the road. And he's like, are you sure you're not going uphill? You know, after that, we never let him forget the going uphill thing. But whoo, that was close. Let me tell you, that one was close. Anyway, I forgot where I was going with that one, but there's another story there, I'm sure somewhere. But I'll remember it later on. Okay,